know you're here for one thing and one thing only, an update on Paralives. So let's get straight to the good. Beginning with this adorable painting. I don't think I've said this enough, but I absolutely adore the painting style in this game. Okay, I've probably said that enough. I say it every time I see one. I love the progression of the painting, I love the look and the style, all of it. It doesn't hurt that this painting is of ducks. Okay, and if you know me, then you know that I am obsessed with ducks. I want ducks. My future is to have a house where I can own ducks and have my own little backyard pond, like a little tiny one for my duckies, and just, love them and pet them and let them hang out and just take care of them. So yeah, you can say I'm a little obsessed with ducks. Whoever is behind the style and the art direction and whoever is actually creating these paintings, bless your heart. You're doing such a fantastic job. For build mode, we've seen several different layouts for houses as well as new build by items. Like this one. This came with the caption, "Besties, be honest. Is there something wrong with our floor plan?" And oh, yeah, there is something wrong with this, my friend. I mean, they could just easily fix it by making this a 1-bedroom house. They don't need this 2-bedroom situation in the middle. Just remove this wall and the closets here and there you go. A cute little 1-bedroom house. Floor plan aside, it's still interesting to see builds that are oddly shaped. And it's a good reminder of what we'll be able to do. Round rooms, diagonal walls, and so much more. As a builder, it's exciting! Alright, now I'm curious, which bedroom is more your vibe? Honestly, for me, it's neither. Don't get me wrong, I like them both, but I'm more in between, I guess. Some items I like from these bedrooms are, of course, the clutter items, like the pillows, teddy bear, plants, tissue box, and bottle with the glass. Shout out to this floor lamp, telescope, and these locker-style cupboards. I think they're great. One more thing before we move on from these images, look at the wall textures. The lighter bedroom has a shiplap style wood paneling, which is nice, but my main focus would be on this beautiful picture frame molding with the pillars over here. Like, look at this! Look at the details of the molding! The fact that the molding, pillars, and walls are the same color, it just blows my mind. It looks very coherent, and I am here for it. Next, we gotta check out this fancy classic style house. This house is definitely fancy and definitely classic. There are way too many things here that I like in this house for me to point them all out. Once again, we see that picture frame molding on the walls here. I like it. It really does add that little oomph, the extra texture and depth to the wall. I enjoy the fact that it doesn't just look flat either. It doesn't look like a 2D wallpaper. There are shadows to them. My favorite room in the house is the office. I love the look of an office or an at-home library that has wall-to-wall bookcases. Plus, it has this classic green lamp. I can't lie, I'm a sucker for this style lamp. I don't own it, and I don't know if I'll ever buy it for myself, but when I see it, I'm like, damn, girl, that's a nice looking lamp. Something I like about the laptop is how thin it is. It's not some bulky, oversized laptop. It looks great. It looks modern. It looks great. There are a ton of clutter items here. Which ones are your favorite? Personally, I like the loofahs in the shower and the stack of paper on the desk. They add realism and life to this build, like someone actually lives here. There have been some strange objects added to Paralives as well, so don't worry, there's some weird stuff out there for you. This includes the manly leg lamp, Pippin the life-size plastic cow, a worn-down version of the teddy bear, more plushies and cushions, an egg and lip-shaped chair and couch, a piñata, some small decorative items, 2 cool side tables, and a coffin-shaped bed. The coffin-shaped bed is awesome. I wonder, does this mean something for death and how it will be handled in the game? Is it too dark to have an open casket for funerals? If there is no actual coffin in the game, will I be able to pretend that this is a coffin for a funeral? Will there even be funerals? These are still questions we don't have the answer for. Anywho, getting back to the objects, it's really cool that this doll here, you can actually resize their legs vertically, so it could be any length. Like, what a neat detail. I hope that one day the piñata is something that you can actually interact with, but unfortunately it's not quite there yet. Pippin the plastic cow is such a cutie pie. I like seeing the unusual objects being included in Paralives almost as much as I like seeing normal, average stuff being included. It's really cool to see how much the buy catalog has expanded recently. Lastly, there are new clothing items and hairstyles that the devs showed off. But first, did you notice the music playing throughout this video? It's a new Paralives soundtrack called
You call that dancing?
This song is for Paramaker. And yes, it's super intimate and groovy. I quite enjoy this. I hope you do too. There are some nice new swimsuits. Look at all these choices. Plus these overalls, which is very similar to Maggie's skirt overalls. Not just because they're overalls, but because you can combine them with different tops to give you different outfit choices. I love a versatile outfit. Not only that, but we got some eyeshadows here that can be combined to create customizable and unique looks. You can change the layers' color and opacity. Here are some examples of what you can do with them. Alright, swimsuits and eyeshadows move aside because there are some other Pam-related items that are new. A classic hat with a propeller, which will never not remind me of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Was this hat even in that game? At this point, I'm not too sure and I'm afraid to Google it because I don't want to be wrong. There's another classic here, the horse mask. If you were alive in the 2010s, you would know that this was a very popular choice for costumes. Not only do we see this fun pink version of it, but here's a horse mask with a different coloring. Look at that jiggle. In addition, there are these baguette slippers. Is this the weirdest thing they've added? Probably. Do I love it anyways? Heck yes. Here's a jelly on bread costume. I'm sad to see that there's no peanut butter on bread costume to go along with that one, but oh well, maybe next Halloween they'll add that. Last but not least, we got another batch of more normal looking outfits and hairstyles. All of these look oh so great. Let's break this down further, shall we? We have a hijab, a beanie, new tops, new turtleneck tops, a polo, a crop top, a long and short pencil skirt, and a bathrobe. I feel like their clothing always is a hit. If you were to pick one favorite item out of all of these, what would you pick? Thanks for hanging out and catching up on Paralives with me. It's always a great time to check up and see what they're up to. Let's do this again real soon, okay? Until then, stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. Bye!